guys, it's Mindy here. I'm back again tonight because someone wanted me to do a video on eyeshadow tips, which I thought was a great idea. Okay, so basically, if you're gonna do like a smoky eye effect, like maybe like the one I have on right now, even though the one I have on right now is more of a really neutral color, like so. But I mean, mine I have on is just like a really light brown that's just a little bit darker than my skin tone. Like what I did was, like for example, what I did is I put cream on my eyelid, just like a cream color, and then I put brown just right above it, like a line, just like a small line of brown, probably about the size of my finger. And then I put like a really dark brown right in the crease, which helps like make your eyelid look a little bit bigger. And then I took my blending brush and just blended it up until I just had a small space left, and then I put my highlight on, which I just used a regular white, like a matte white color for this one. Okay, so for my eyeshadow tips, my eyeshadow tips aren't like the best, but they're what I do. Like I said, for the smoky, well, I'm just gonna start with general eyeshadow, I guess. For putting the regular eyeshadow part on, I have brushes like these, and they're just like these rounded brushes, and I have two of them, which is a great tip that I have. Is I have one of them that I use for like lighter colors, like really light colors, and then one that I use for darker colors. I also have another brush that I don't really use as much because I normally just use the one I use for darker colors. But I do have another brush that I use for like the really bright colors, like the obscure ones that I don't wear all the time. So that's my first piece of advice, is you might want to have two different sets of brushes just for like light and dark colors, because like I generally don't like going through the trouble of washing my brushes out, even though it's not really that bad. But I don't like doing that all the time, and so having one for light colors and one for dark colors really does help. The other brushes that I have for eyeshadow are this blending one, this eyeliner one that I generally use for like the highlighting part, and I think that's it. Oh, I have this other one that I seem to have misplaced it, and yeah, I've misplaced it. I have two more actually. I have one, and it kind of looks like this, but this part is just a little bit shorter. I use that to blend like the really dark colors, like I said I did for this look, to blend the really dark colors right into my crease. And then I have another brush that's somewhere, and it's just like, it's kind of like the one I just showed you, except for it's a little bit more rounded, and I use that for different things. I never really use it for the same thing. I don't know what the purposeful use of that is. I wish I had it with me, but I don't know where it is. Okay, so that's my first tip is you have to have the right brushes. Like, I do have the regular, like, I do have the regular brushes like these, but I don't really use them, like, for my makeup if I'm going somewhere. Like, if I'm on the flights, I don't use those brushes unless I'm just doing, like, one color. So, okay. Next, I'll suggest doing is for smoky eye look. What I generally like to do is I take my lighter brush like this, and I'll take a light color, like, let's say I'm doing, like, the gray smoky eye look. Like, let me just use this for now. Okay, so if I'm going to do a gray smoky eye look, then I'm going to want to take this color. And, okay, I'm going to want to take, where's my brush? Okay, but you see that? Okay, I'm going to want to take this color. It's just like a really light gray, shimmery gray color. That did not work whatsoever. But it's like a really light shimmery gray color, and I just put that directly on my lid and blend it into the crease a little, but don't go up past it. And then I would take my darker brush, and I don't have one in this case. Crap. I take a slightly dark color, like that one, and it's like slightly darker. I mean, it's like slightly darker is that word. Okay, but see, that's about the same color as I just used. And that one, you can see, is quite a bit darker, but it's not really like where you could get confused for a really dark gray or like a black. And then I take it and I just do like a simple sweep, like right above there, of just that color. And then I would take like a black color or a really dark gray, and then blend that right into the, I just put that right into the crease. And then what I do is I take my blending brush and blend it and just have it go up a little bit to like extend the look. And then last but not least, I take my highlighter brush and put a highlight on it. And I mean, that's like the traditional smoky eye look, but you could do that with like a multitude of colors. Like if you want like a pink or purple or green or blue smoky eye color for some reason, go for it. That looks awesome. And then where's some other tips? Okay, so if you want to do like a really bright color, like a green or blue or purple or something, I wouldn't suggest doing like a huge smoky eye effect unless you do want it to be really dramatic. But like, let's say you're wearing all pink and you want pink eyeshadow on. So what I'm suggesting is just taking it and blending it just onto your eyelid and into the crease. You can use a little bit of a darker color for the crease, but you want to be very neutral and not to take your whole eye over with a bright pink, because I mean, unless you're awesome and have bright pink hair, that might look a little weird. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I think you kind of get it. But I mean, it just might look a little weird, and so you just want to put it on the eye or you would want to do a very light smoky eye effect, which I do think those look really pretty, like with the really light colors. Like take a really light pink and put it on your eye, and then blend a darker pink and then do like a medium light pink on here, and then of course your highlight. I think that looks really pretty, but if you're doing a really bright color, then I would suggest not doing like just scribbling it on your eyelid, because I mean that looks weird. One of my other favorite things with eyeshadow is I don't know if you've ever seen these, because they're not like really common, but like the sparkly things that you're seeing, they're like these creamy eyeshadow things, and they're really sparkly. I think those are really pretty. I'm kind of upset I have eyeshadow on, and it's really difficult to like get all the eyeshadow off and continue to put it on and off, because they're really pretty. But for these, I would suggest taking your finger and just rubbing it on your eyelid. Like I just took the gold one, and looks like that. If I were to take like a pink one, I guess. Oh, I bet it is. I mean, they do look like super cool, and they're just like really pretty creamy colors, and they're actually cream, so like using an eyeshadow brush isn't really the best. That's maybe where I would suggest using one of the regular brushes for, like the little brushes with my own tips that like normally come in the kits. But yeah, I mean there's not really much I could say for eyeshadow. I mean, except like you generally don't want to put too much on. If you're putting it all over your eyelid in the same color, it's gonna look weird. And like, I mean, having like the smoky eye effect is pretty, but don't overdo it with the colors. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Yeah. But one thing I would like to say before I go is, if you want your eyeshadow to stay on all day, use like a primer, or in this case, I'm actually using like a stick concealer, and it just really helps your eyeshadow stay on like all day or all night or whatever you really need, without like blending or coming off or anything like that. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up or subscribe, and comment below for any particular eyeshadow looks you want to see. Like if you want to see something like different smoky eyes or purple smoky eyes or something, just anything, just comment below. I'll do any beauty look you would like me to. If you have any other ideas, just comment below and I'll try to make a video about it. But thanks for watching. I really hope you liked it. Okay, bye!